You're retro trekking with the Caramel Apples podcast, the apple snack that brings you a retro vibe, both crunchy and sweet, with your hosts Kennedy Rizzo and Cooper Lee.
It's apple snack time. Coming up. I think this is going to be super entertaining and most fun.
I hope so, right? We'll see how many of these songs might have been on your mixtape as well. So this one is Coop's Poolside Ultra 80s Mixtape. And we're going to get right started on what some of these songs just might be.
Let's caramel dive in. Oh, hello, Orchard Archivers, and thanks for spending some time with us here today at the Retro Orchard. And we look forward to chatting about the latest goings on and happenings in the Retro Orchard.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Yes, definitely. As Kenny said, welcome back. We are always so happy to welcome you into our conversation of the week. And we have something that is kind of pretty spectacular because it doesn't happen all the time. Because I was just thinking the other day, because we had been on the Star Wars kick for a minute. And actually, well, who am I trying to fool? We're always on the Star Wars kick. But anyway.
Never tell me the odds. Never tell me the odds.
Noticed something special in the store, and I don't know if you had a chance to check that out. Did you happen to see the Star Wars Oreos?
I have not.
What? Okay. So this is what's cool about it. You know how they always have different flavors and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I think these Oreos are the same, the traditional Oreo flavor. But what's special about them is that opening up the package will either tell you if you are Sith or if you are Jedi.
That's what it's all about.
Really?
Isn't that kind of cool?
That's very cool.
Yeah, what a neat idea. So I just thought, hey, we got to talk about this for a second.
Oh, totally. It's my diggity.
Yeah, so hopefully someone can actually catch a bag, or not a bag, but get a pack, and check out and find out what you are. We'll have to do that too.
Yeah, so which one are you? I mean, have you eaten any yet?
I haven't yet.
You can't tell something you ain't tried.
I know. I'll rectify that.
We're doomed.
Okay, well, I say I'm a Sith. Whatever.
Well, okay.
Well, again, we're a little off-road. But our topic this week is definitely going to be about summertime fun. And wonderful nostalgic music that we remember while we were coming up back in yesteryear.
Yeah.
And so this is going to be this is Coop's Mixtape Side B. This is our Ultra 80s choice of 5.
That's right.
But before we get into that, I'd like to remind you guys to hit that subscribe button for all things going down involving the latest and the greatest of caramel escapades here on the Caramel Apples podcast. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed side A. Both of us have had our mixtape side A, so now we're doing side B.
That's right.
Yeah, so
Pop that baby out. You hit the eject button and it flips open. You turn it around and drop it down in there and click it back in place and push play.
there's nothing better. I mean, like
Right?
that is some real and raw memories right there.
because you can totally hear it the whole time. All of its clunky goodness.
That's right. We had to listen to music with those foamy earphones on and their Walkmans. And we had to do this walking uphill with bare feet in the blazing hot sun. So
Right.
need I go on the Gen Xers? We are crying over this.
That's right. But hey, we were snapping our fingers and whistling. We were so happy listening to some of these songs. I'm telling you.
Yeah, along with our girl squad. This was a great time.
Oh yeah, they take you right back. And speaking on the girl squad, one of our major favorite ones was Crush on You by the Jets.
Oh, bang.
Yeah. So as you're slathering up some of that smell good tanning oil, got to keep the UV rays off.
That's right.
Smelling good and singing and thinking about Crush on You. That song was just awesome.
Yeah, yeah. And you probably can think back right now who that might have been, or a few of them.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. When it came to our crushes back then, like, they were many and they were enjoyable.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hormones was a weird thing.
It was. I mean, you look back on some, you're like, okay, yeah, he was. He probably didn't look as good as he did back then, but okay. But some of them, you're like, I don't know. How did the mind ever go in that direction? But
Right?
yes. But yeah, so along with that, kind of speaking on the whole youthful thing, think about Debbie Gibson's song, Electric Youth.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of like an anthem of sorts for many a teenage girl around.
Exactly. I mean, our whole girl squad was all about that. Like, we were a lively bunch.
We're doomed.
We
Like,
were.
oh my goodness. Our one friend, the one we always have in our party, the slumber parties, they were the ones who usually would take us to the pool. The mom, she would take us to the pool most of the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just think back to that poor woman. She had to deal with us.
Yeah, she needed a break and she needed one stat.
She really did, but I remember we'd pack lunches sometimes to go to the pool. Remember that?
Yeah,
we'd take
I do.
sandwiches sometimes, and
Mm-hmm.
we knew we'd be having pizza later, but
Yeah.
that was one of our go-tos because not all of us had a lot of money to spend at the little snack shack, so we would take a little sustenance to get you through the day, which was always so cool.
That's right, because we had to save the poor snack shack people from Coop's haunting. Yes, check out Side A.
Yeah. But here's another one that I think would definitely make it to Side B. And my husband, he actually approved of this one. I told him my list, and he just kind of nope. And I told him this, and he was like, "All right, yeah, that one's cool." And that was Pet Shop Boys, West End Girls.
Oh, did he? You say he agreed with you on this one?
He agreed. He actually approved.
Oh, good, good, because we don't need him being a buzzkill.
I know, right?
Yeah.
My goodness. But yeah, I was actually surprised. But yeah, I mean, I love the fact that we are talking about music and we're always marrying the fact that music and memories go hand in hand. And with this kind of tape playing at the pool, with just like, you could be in the kiddie pool any given minute, you could be over by the slide, you could be at the diving boards. Yeah. I mean, like, it just, And one of our friends, I remember she would put on the goggles and stuff. Remember she put goggles and she in the nose ring and
I
she'd
do.
be like down in 3 feet. She's wearing all this get up.
That's why it's like, man, are you serious right now? She was dead serious.
Yeah, she was.
This was serious business, okay?
So here's another one.
Oh, okay, shoot.
It's Prince and Sheena Easton.
Oh, yeah.
You got the look. Now, we know that they did. They collabed quite a bit, I think.
At least, yeah, they did a handful of songs. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, like you're sitting there talking about Pet Shop Boys. I don't know, like there was a lot of British or over the pond talent that was integrated in the 80s scope of music that we remember.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like we didn't, that's how it is. And that's why so many people around the world kind of give us the hairy eyebrow, like, because they're like, you Americans think that you're the only ones on the planet. No, I mean, like when you're in your world, you really are consumed in your world. And when you're younger, you don't really or haven't yet got out much.
Right.
So it's hard to, like, it always kind of blew my mind that so many of the hot stars, the pop stars back then were from over the pond.
Yeah.
And same with Sheena Easton, right?
Crazy.
Like,
Yes.
I don't know, Prince was from here, so we claim him, we keep him, but she was from where? Whenever
She was from Scotland. Well,
that's right.
actually, I think she's from England, but she's Scottish from England.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's so cool.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
That is nuts.
Hmm. So yeah, I love the fact that with Sheena Easton and Prince, this song it really took off. I remember hearing it on the way to school some mornings. Definitely, hanging around with our girl squad. But the pool was one location that you would definitely hear it blasted out of either your boombox that we took as a group or someone else's. That song really it skyrocketed. So
It did. I remember that.
yeah, totally poolside fodder.
Exactly, 100%. And
Yeah.
like when stuff is that cool and jamming and rocking out and everything, like songs back then were like they had their own fingerprint. Like they were cool, they were 80s, but like they had their originality, which still caused you to just roll into them and have a good time when it blasted out of the speakers.
100%.
So yeah, that was nice to hear them often.
Yeah, I know. So cool. So to wrap things up, my last pick for side B of the Poolside, we'll just say Jammin' Mixtape,
That's right.
was Cyndi Lauper. Now, I'm going to hold this out for just 1 second because I'm sure people probably got some guesses of what song you would pick out of Cyndi Lauper's, right? Because
Oh,
she had a ton.
myself included.
Okay. So the one I picked was All Through the Night.
I remember that one. Okay, that's a good one because okay, go ahead.
I love that song. It was awesome. Again, like we said, Cyndi Lauper had a lot of songs, very, very 80s. She had some that were real poppy and girl related, right?
Yes.
Everyone knows girls just want to have fun. But that was not my pick for this tape. So, yeah, All Through the Night. I think that song is just, it's kind of slow, kind of ballady, but I love how she does some harmonizing in the end. And it's really pretty. But, back to the pool. Time to get that chlorine off of you, right?
100%.
So we're winding down. So the last song is kind of winding down. You're washing the pool, chlorine out of your hair because there was always those little showers you could use. Sometimes they were, within the locker rooms or whatever. But
Yeah.
I thought just tying this off, just kind of slowing things down a little bit.
Yeah. And even though you want to get that off your skin and hair and everything, like, I don't know, there's just something very nostalgic about the chlorine smell too.
I know.
I know, right?
Yeah, you knew when you were near a pool.
I
I
know.
loved it.
It's so, so cool.
So well, that's some good choices you picked for your mixtape there, Coop.
Thank you very much.
That's right. Side B was a huge success.
All right, all right. So we're totally looking forward to your beach mixtape.
That's right. Beach side. That's right.
B-side. That's right. So
right.
I cannot wait to hear what some of your choices are.
I can't wait to show you and the archivers.
And that's it for this week's Apple Snack. But as you know, there's always more where that came from. So stay tuned. Subscribe, review, and spread the word. See you next time in the Retro Orchard. And thanks so much for listening.